What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel for episode number 99 of this Pentagon challenge. If you've not watched episode 98, go and do it now. We set up things for today's episode so well. Basically, the way the scheduling works in Asia, or in China specifically, the AFC Champions League and the Chinese Cup are both done over 2 legs. Last episode, we had both first legs. Today, we've got both second legs, and especially in terms of the Champions League, we're in a very good spot. So as I said, if you've not watched last episode, please do go and watch it now. Otherwise, there's some spoilers coming right after my intro. So then, guys, spoilers ahoy. We are 6-0 up in the Champions League final. We're also 1-1 in the Chinese FA Cup as well. We're in a very good spot. I'm feeling very confident. At least we've won the Champions League. We can start to look into Europe and ultimately move on to our final destination. I will say it is a very difficult... Ulsan Hyundai sat there, manager. Interesting. It is a very difficult time to try and find a job. How do I go? Can I go onto the world? Can I just look at the world? Europe. Can I just look at Europe? Can I not just look at the major leagues? Yes, I can. There we go. So as you can see, these are the major leagues in Europe. So we're kind of looking for a job in these countries. However, you can see where the season is. Just 13 games played in the Premier League. It's much the same for the rest of Europe. So trying to find a job in Europe is going to be very difficult. No team is looking like they're going to sack their manager. You know, like PSV are at the top. In terms of the Bundesliga, what we've got, maybe Dortmund, maybe could potentially be a casualty. RB Leipzig, maybe. One that I was keeping track on in the Premier League was Manchester United. They've definitely fallen away a little bit, but they seem to have recovered, are back up into 7th. My team, Bristol City, up into 10th. What manager is masterminding this, may I ask? Scotty Parker. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Anyway, we are going to advance. We've got a couple days after this. I'm recording this episode directly after the last one. But we got a couple days until we get through into this game against Al Sadd. Things are looking pretty good, though. As I said, I'm very happy with how things are going. And fingers crossed, episode 100, next episode, will be us finally arriving into Europe. I cannot wait for that to happen. Wherever the opportunity does lie, you can kind of see now with all the nations and stuff that we've got loaded how long it actually does take to progress through days. And you can see now why, when I have time in this save, I sim until the next game just to save myself some time, go make a coffee, you know, that sort of thing. Until the next game. But I thought it would be a good one to talk to you guys for now. Obviously, the journey in China has been fantastic. We've crowned it in our first full season. We've won the league. It looks like we've won the Champions League. I never do those team meetings. Joseph Bander's injured. He can't play in this competition anyway. He can't play. So it looks like we've done, at the very least, a League and Champions League double, unless things go horribly wrong in this game. We get to see a trophy being lifted and then potentially going out in December with a treble for the ages, which I don't think this team, Shanghai, have ever had before. If we go, they've won the Chinese FA Cup 3 times. And the Chinese League 3 times. So they've done okay. They've definitely never won the Champions League, though, so we'll be bringing that one home for the boys. As I said, we are 6-0 up. This is the tactical meeting. We will make those 2 changes, please and thank you. Let's have our 2 stars in there. Let's go into the team selection. This is what we're running. It's exactly the same team that did the job in the first leg, the 6-0. Let's submit the team. I'll be back, guys, when we've got some highlights of this game, or maybe just for the trophy lifting, depending on how boring a game this is. Varhol's got the ball. Chen Yi, the man who got the hat-trick in the first game, looking dangerous again. Oh, guys, we scored inside 10 minutes. Zhao Zhushin actually being the man to score the goal. We've got an away goal now. I mean, I wasn't anticipating this to be overturned, but now with an away goal as well, I just don't see it happening. We've been by far the better team in this tie, and we've definitely faced harder opposition on this journey. The team from Beijing that we played in the first knockout round, Ulsan Hyundai, have definitely posed greater opposition. Melbourne were actually relatively easy, but not as easy as this in the final, as one of their guys has just scored an absolute screamer to make it 1-1 on the day. I'm not worried about it. 7-1 up on the tie. I'm really not worried about it. The soiree into Chinese football and China itself, we've scored again, has been brilliant. I've really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed learning about the certain rules and what we need to do to adhere to that. The certain number of foreign players that you're allowed, the fact that you have to have a Chinese goalkeeper, is just crazy to me. Learning all these different things has made me, in my opinion, on this journey, has made me a better football manager. I've definitely learned a lot, and I'm looking forward to actually translating that into Europe and moving things forward there, regardless of where that journey ends. They've just hit that one just wide of the post. Obviously, we are 8-1 up. It's kind of got a little bit of the sting out of it, to be perfectly honest. We are still winning this game 2-1. We do want to keep our winning record going. At the end of this episode, guys, I will show you my current manager at the end of yet another season. I don't know how many seasons I've played in this now, to be perfectly honest, but we can take a look at my manager stats. I'm looking quite nice as a manager now, I must admit. I think I'm 40 or 41 years of age in game, having started the save at 30, so that'll kind of tell you how many seasons we've played. But yeah, that was close. Looking like a very good manager, and obviously the managerial stats are something that I do care about. I'm not overly bothered by the win percentage, although it is nice to have a very good win percentage, isn't it? So we're in a very good spot. I'm going to take Varhol off, and I'm going to take Vinagre off as well. Swap Zhu over to that side and then bring on Fu. Just to keep everybody as fresh as we can for the Chinese Cup final, because obviously it would be fantastic to finish the season with a treble. Who wouldn't want to finish the season with a treble? Vencedor, Varhol, just before he gets substituted off. Vinagre Jr. has a shot, it gets blocked. Into the penalty area we go, and the left back, yeah, as you kind of would expect, bends that one over the bar. It's a very difficult situation now, guys, because there aren't many real players left in the game. It's all new gens, and being able to spot the right player to play the way I want to play is going to be very, very interesting when we do move to Europe, regardless of where we go. Han coming up big again. Another corner set up by Fu in swinging corner, and Han Hui is there to head that one home. 3-1 on the day, 9-1 on aggregate so far with 10 minutes left to go. We're not even getting into things, guys. We're not even out of second gear, and it looks like we are going to pick up this trophy. An amazing trophy for us to win. And here comes the trophy celebration. Fingers crossed this is the first one of today's episode. First one of two today would be fantastic. AFC Champions League winners. It's another one ticked off, boys. It's another one ticked off. Come on. We've finished 4. We've done South America. We've done North America. We've done Asia. We've done Africa. Looks like we're taking our talents to Europe now. But where? That's the big question. Going into a December period is going to be very, very interesting. As you can see, we've won it. I'm not going to resign just yet. Obviously, we do want to get the game in against Beijing to see if we can complete a treble. I'm not going to walk out when there's still a cup final yet to be played. I'm not going to turn my back on a team with a cup final. So that is the Champions League done. I will be back when we are ready to take on Beijing in just a few days' time. So then we are back for potentially a clean sweep of competitions in China this year. We're delicately balanced after the first leg. If you've not watched that in last episode, it is currently 1-1. We do have an away goal, which does count in this, which is absolutely ridiculous seeing things happen like this over over 2 legs is just crazy to me. We are actually going to swap that around. Basoli is going to play. We've got a couple of tired players. You know, Chen Yi is quite tired. You know, Banda suspended, but here we go. It's the cup final. Can we do it? We've got a backup goalkeeper in goal because our actual goalkeeper has a minor knock. It is the 1st of December 2032, and we go into this final game as the manager over in China. Let's take a look at their team sheet. I don't know any of these people. Why am I even looking? Pick up where you left off last time. Lorenzo Basoli, right, hasn't turned up for a lot of these games. I keep saying it with the hope that it does sort of spark him into actually playing quite well again. He's scored a lot of goals and he's done the job in the league, but in terms of the cups, he's not done it. That is the dude there who missed the penalty and scored an own goal last game, which gave us that away goal. I'm actually going to commentate on this game because rather than just talking, this one actually means something. We're not just comfortably in the lead in this tie. A goal for Beijing would actually put them in a very solid spot as well. Lorenzo Basoli, and I was hammering him with the hope that this would happen. He has scored his 27th goal of the season inside 2 minutes. Wow. Vinagre with the ball then pushes it into the middle. Vencedor, who's actually been fantastic since he's come back. That's a great touch from Basoli to put it on his favoured left foot, fires it past the goalkeeper, puts Shanghai into the driving seat. Dare I call this episode 2 cups, 1 team? Dare I call the episode that? Basoli looks to get on the end of that, gets intercepted. Varhol back to Vinagre. No, it's intercepted again. As I said, a goal for Beijing puts them in an interesting spot. Would cancel out our away goal, of course. Basoli's there. That's an awful back pass. That's a goal. This Dewey guy, right? Missed the penalty in the first leg, scored an own goal in the first leg, and has cost them at least that goal in this game so far. 15 minutes in, Basoli's turned up for this cup final. Turned up for his last game with me as manager, which is fantastic. Zhu sends him through. Look at this awful back pass. It's just casual. It's just too nonchalant, and Basoli's there to ram it home. 2 goals inside 15 minutes. Daviv again having a stinker. Absolute stinker. We don't let 2-goal leads go at home, guys. So it looks like this is going to be trophy number 3 for the season, which is fantastic. We've not been in China that long, to be honest. This is probably going to be the shortest period of time that I'm actually going to be at a club. Probably even shorter than being at where was I in Africa? Kaiser Chiefs. Come on, Steve, work your brain a little bit harder. They've scored though. Away goal's interesting. If they score again, it stays 2-2 in this game, then they win the trophy. So maybe not. Yeah, this is probably going to be the shortest period of time that I've actually been at a club, including the Kaiser Chiefs, because we did 2 full seasons at the Chiefs. So yeah, this is going to be the shortest period of time. We were longer at Inter Miami. We were longer at Kaiser Chiefs. And this is going to be one hell of a season, picking up all these trophies. I did look just before. Oh, Basoli's got a hat-trick. And that is why you call out a player before a final and say, you've not been pulling your weight in these big cup competitions, son. Pull your weight. And he steps up and scores a hat-trick inside the first half. What was I saying? Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to look at the record, show you guys how I've done here. My time in China has been very good. We've been very consistent. We've won a lot of games. My win ratio, probably not as good as what we've had in the Kaiser Chiefs in South Africa. But despite that, winning all these competitions, turning this team around, adapting again to another league rule set, something very different from the MLS where we just were. Fu's going to head that home. 4-1 on the day. 5-2 on aggregate. It's just trophies. Everywhere I go is trophies. As I mentioned at the start of the episode, there's so many places that I could go. He's 1 yellow card away. I don't care. Any of these players get suspended, I'm all right with it. is what it is. It is the end of the season. I'm not going to be here at the start of next season to manage these players, so I don't care if anyone gets suspended. We may have to look at Basoli, but I think his price tag after scoring 29 this season's probably going to be quite extortionate as we look to rebuild wherever we do go. I'm not sure how much Basoli is actually valued at, but he is a very good, very consistent player for the most part. And as you can see here, has definitely turned up on the big stage in the domestic cup game. Is he good outside of China? I don't know. It would be interesting to find out. But as I said, I think I would be priced out of a move for him into Basoli again. Make it 4. Oh, he's hit the beans on toast. He's done the hard bit, got past the defender, burnt the defender, goes behind the goalkeeper and then hits the post. And Han again scores. This one's disallowed. This man has turned up in the big spots with all these set pieces and they've taken Dewey off. No surprise there. Vinagre looks like he's given everything he's got according to my assistant with just under 20 minutes to go. We will make that change over on the left inside forward spot. Doesn't make a great deal of difference from 4-1. This is our game. This is it. This is what we're doing. This is our game. Basoli, 9.6. That may go up to a 10 towards the end of the game. Maybe. Looks like it's going to be another trophy, though. And a very, very fantastic end to the end of our time in China. Chinese FA Super Cup winners. Chinese Super League winners. Everything's super in China. And we've also won the AFC Champions League title. Ticking off that 4th one of the Pentagon. And now we can safely move to Europe and hope that there is a casualty at a big job in a nice country for our next challenge. It's going to be an interesting one to see how long it does take us to find a new job. Obviously, it is December, and I need to see if my managerial rating has gone up after winning a treble. You'd like to think it would. My reputation was at 70%. I'd like to think it's gone up with a treble and another Champions League 1. Let's continue out of this one. As you can see, fans praise manager Hood. A lovely stuff. Name on the trophy. Very nice looking trophy. Chinese Cup. Varhol's tired. Basoli. How can he not get a 10? 3 goals and an assist. It's just crazy. Anyway, bonuses have been paid out. We have done very, very well. Obviously, we have won the Chinese Cup. Obviously, names on all the trophies. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. In terms of me, well, actually, first of all, let's look at the job center, see if there are any interesting jobs going in a nation that I'd like. Job in Belgium, probably not. Rotherham is a no. Jobs in Scotland probably don't appeal to me either. So it's going to be an interesting one to see what happens. Obviously, as I said, we are in the 1st of December. Some casualties may happen in some of these major leagues in and around Christmas going into January. So you're going to have to sit tight for next episode to see how that goes. In terms of me, this is me. Let's start here. So my reputation hasn't improved from 70%. It was at 75 after I won the Copa Libertadores as the first one of these 4 major trophies that we've won. So in terms of things, tactical consistency, hands-on, managing finances, pretty good. Handling team discipline, pretty good. Domestic player bias, especially at the moment, has been relatively high. The last couple of clubs that I've been at, obviously with the quotas that you have to fit for both the US and China. In terms of my attributes, this is what we are looking at. I've now gone up to 16 for defending, which is interesting because I'm much more of an offensive coach. 14 on attacking, tactical, technical, and mental's looking great actually at 18. I'm never worried about the fitness or the goalkeeping stuff. You've got coaches for that, guys. The adaptability, despite bouncing around continents and clubs and stuff like that, the adaptability is only 3. Good determination, player knowledge, and youngster knowledge. And then the 320s are massive here. Level of discipline, man management, and motivating. In terms of my career stats, you guys have asked for this. This is how we're looking right now. For Shanghai, then our win percentage is 80%. Games played 70, games won 56, 9 draws and 5 losses, which has actually nudged us up to a 75% win ratio on our career so far. 610 games, 463 victories, 71 draws and 76 losses. Highest fee spent is for Zhu, who we bought this year, which is crazy thinking about it. He's not even brilliant. He's an okay player. He's okay. And the highest fee received is still Juan Pablo Salinas, who we sold whilst we were at Santos. He went to Barcelona and now is plying his trade at Atalanta. He does look very good still. It's going to be interesting to see where we go now, guys. If we go into my job history, this kind of sort of sums it all up in one page for you guys. Obviously, Central Espinal is where we started this journey over in Uruguay, the Uruguayan second division. Got promoted out of there, finished 5th in that league. Then we left, went to Guarani over in Brazil, come 2nd in the Brazilian league that season, got promoted. I believe I won Manager of the Year. I did. Let's go. Oh no, we won the Brazilian Serie B, but it says we finished 2nd. I can't remember what happened there. Brazilian Serie A, as you can see, we did pretty well with Guarani, and then we switched to Santos, picking up that Copa Libertadores. And the first leg of this journey over to Africa, Kaiser Chiefs dominated absolutely everything. As you can see, this year we won kind of everything. The Premiership, the Nedbank Cup, Orange CAF Confederations, Telcom Knockout, MTM8, Orange CAF Super Cup, and the Be the Coach Challenge. The following season, we did pretty much the same. But picked up the Champions League, which is fantastic. We left over to Inter Miami, did very well there as well in our last season there. We kind of won everything again: Lamar Hunt, US Open Cup, Supporters Shield, Eastern Conference, and the MLS Cup. And then it kind of counted as this season that we won the CONCACAF Champions League. We left, went over to Shanghai. What did we pick up? Manager of the Month once in our first season, got them up into 4th, qualified for the Champions League. And then what have we won this time? Manager of the Year and Manager of the Month 3 times, obviously picking up all 3 of these trophies. So it is December 2032. I am now in game 41 years of age. Bearing in mind I'm only just turned 30 in real life. It kind of shows how long we've been playing this save. The next journey, Europe. Where will we be? You're going to have to find out next episode. But until then, guys, if you have enjoyed today's episode, you have enjoyed us finishing the 4th leg of this journey, completing things in China, please do drop a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and it's going to be a massive one next time out. Episode number 100. Who'd have thought going into episode number 100 we would be moving to Europe, and hopefully to an absolute juggernaut where we can really make a difference and really make a run at the Champions League. But until next time, guys, take care. I'll see you on another one very, very soon.